Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal. I'm a shamanic channel and mentor, and I help I help light workers connect to higher dimensional beings of light for trance channeling, healing, and messages. And you can find me at soundwavesheal.com. And I'm live in several places. Hi, Brooke. It's so nice to see you all. Of course, today I will be using, as usual, my own decks, my indie deck, which is called Elemental Magick and Manifestation. Of course, it's right here, and you can use the QR code to buy it, or you can go to my site, soundwavesheal.com, or you can go to go to Amazon if you're in the USA. Now, I'm an hour early if you're watching in the UK because we already had daylight savings time, which of course, is just the worst. So we're not lined up till next week. So I'm a little early. Hi, Judy. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Brelick. How are you? And Brooke and Andrea. Yes, totally. I do try to read everybody who I can see your name. So make sure you click, if you're on Facebook, make sure you click this link coming up. Like for this person, I don't know who you are, so you'd have to do that to get a reading. And at the end, I'll give a group reading and healing for everyone, including a healing with my liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing. So good morning, Joelle. Okay, so first I always start with telling you about two cards in my deck. So what is this deck about and who is it for? I've been channeling elemental and fae beings for a long time. That's how I started channeling, and they are available to help you start channeling. That's what I do, is help people channel, open their psychic clairs, trance channel, and become masters at this ability. And so to give you a little boost, if you're not doing it yet, these guys will come forward for you and help you learn to channel. So if you're a beginner, you can use the book to learn how to just use oracle cards for yourself. Each page has like a little bit about the elemental, as there's more than 38 elementals in here, and then a little channel for them if you're reading for yourself or and not getting an idea of what the card is about. So here we are, these two. Please let me know who you are so I can give you a reading. Yes, so the link is soundwavesheal.com. That's where you'll find my deck. Here you go. I'll put this on the screen for you. And if you're advanced, all of these beings, like I said, will come forward for you. So I want to tell you a little bit about Milo first. She is a crystal mermaid. So crystal mermaids are these mermaids from Atlantis, and they guard the great Atlantis crystals, which contain really amazing Atlantean and just true knowledge, I would say, the knowledge that our higher self has, but we may not, here under the veil of amnesia. And they're really amazing beings. There are not a lot of them, but they're very cool. So this card tells you about them. Crystal mermaids guard sacred ritual crystals that hold the power of the great central sun. These beautiful beings have been around since Atlantis and Lemuria, where they guard these crystals. Call in their beautiful crystalline blue light to help clear yourself of dense collective consciousness energy that can block you or lower your frequency. So these beings are one of the many beings that we've connected to in my Tag Lightworkers membership, where we connect to different beings every month. And it also includes a complete mystery school, Lightworkers school for beginners, intermediates, and even advanced. So it does make you a very advanced light worker. And so, of course, it caters to advanced light workers as well. Now, her channel says, you are where you're supposed to be. Every mistake and every decision still puts you on the correct path. Unforgiveness for yourself can lead you off the path more than the mistake itself. It is a trap to get lost in a past action you cannot change. Forgiving yourself is a step towards enlightenment. Accept your flaws and move forward to your beautiful destination. And you will often hear me say things like that. And you know what? After this next card, before I give the readings, I'm going to again share with you my shadow work blog post. I could do that now. Let's see. This blog post can help you work on your shadow work without it becoming overwhelming. And we will always have shadow work, and we will never be totally healed. So there's no reason to wait to up-level yourself when you're totally healed. That's just a trick. So you can up-level yourself anytime. And in fact, I absolutely recommend Reiki for everyone. Reiki 1 helps permanently up-level you. It helps you heal. It is the answer for those who seek deep healing and feel that they can't be of service to others until they heal themselves. That's what Reiki 1 is all about. Okay. But anyway, this is just shadow work techniques, very easy techniques for you. So let's talk about the self-employment card. This is Chardash. He is a dragon of self-employment. Thank you, Judy. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Jeanette. Crystal, and a few people who I can't see. All right, this one says, dragons are our friends and helpers. They illuminate the ascension path, assist us with our spiritual growth, and we can always call on them for help in all situations. They can clear a path for us, burn negative energy, and purify lower energies if we ask. And Chardosh says, we call you to self-employment. Use your own discretion to discern whether it is time to start with a small side work or go big in a career for which you have already built a foundation. Whatever you do, do it purposefully to create the workday of your dreams. So that's kind of interesting because that's exactly what I was just talking about. So thank you so much for coming. You can always find me at soundwavesheal.com. And let's get some cards in. Okay. All right. So I'm live in many places. You might have to post more than once, not in a row, but if you haven't heard from me giving you a card yet, then you'll want to post again. No, constant posting does not endear me to it. So unless you're saying something, it's okay. But can I have a card every once in a while? I will see you and I'll get to you. Hi, Brooke. You got synchronistic events, Starlight the Dolphin Pod. This is, did you get this before on one of my pick a cards on Tuesday on my social media? I feel like maybe you have. Anyway, synchronistic events is all about, your guides are putting all these things in front of you. So what I see for you specifically is that your guides are giving you these synchronistic events, things, opportunities for you to take them, people to find who can help you, classes that can help you. I know you're taking a lot of classes, but also the opportunity to take all that you have learned and put it together. And so they want you to not only notice the synchronistic events, but to celebrate them and to also be in touch with your own guides, asking them how they can help guide you in your path as a light worker. They are wanting to give you information. To receive that, you'll have to do some meditation, either guided meditations. You'll find some of that in my 5D Daily Facebook group that you're already in, or silent meditation, but to be silent, Hi, Brolic, you got finished by Marymount the Elf, telling you that to finish that project you started, it's really important, and now's the time. So I kind of get you started a project and then you got sidetracked or it lost its interest for a little while, but now it's time to come back. And they're kind of saying that you already know that. You've been kind of getting the feeling to come back to it, and it's good. I think this might be Catherine. You'll either have to say your name or click the link. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Mindy. Terry. This person, I don't know who you are. Okay. All right. Oh, shoot. Well, I don't know who I picked. Wait, hold on. Let me reshuffle, and I'll get all of you in this little group because I know I probably clicked on someone else first. Let's see. Okay, Mindy. You got time to move. Lady Nadia, I get that all these things are moving and shaking for you. Things are coming through as, we've been seeing and your cards have been showing you. And I feel like I've given you this message a few times about how you're growing. But now they're saying take it and move with it. Do something with what you have learned immediately. Don't wait until you have all the parts figured out or it's perfect time of the solar eclipse or some shiznit. Just your guys are just do it now. Start now. Go ahead and start adding it. start a new thing. You can always change it later. It doesn't have to be perfect. That sort of thing, you know? Tracy March, you got 10 to your garden. Hiawatha the Garden Fairy. I got a very specific message with this, Tracy, which is like 10 to your gut biome, your garden of your gut biome. So I kind of just get, I don't know if you take probiotics or you're eating too much sugar or something. There's just something about, they want to remind you, tend to your gut biome, and that's going to help you increase your health. Like today, that is the thing to think about. You know, maybe not always, but today. All right, Terry, you got manifest. Lar, the genie of the Old West, comes forward to say that you're manifesting everything in your life, and this goes for everyone. Everything that you have in your life right now is because you have manifested it. And so use that as empowerment to manifest exactly what you want. Watch what you say and what you do. Watch how you say it. Speak of problems as if they are in the past and start celebrating the result that you want even before you get it. This person, I don't know who you are. Jennifer Sedman, you got gratitude. Barry the Wolf, this is a really interesting sort of being that is in charge of Fae music. Telling you to have gratitude for what is coming through. They show me that you haven't quite manifested what you want, but your guides are giving you signs of showing you small things that you are manifesting. So for instance, maybe you want to manifest, just like money from the sky. And someone buys you a coffee and you're like, that's one way you can be like, ooh, my guides are showing me that what I'm manifesting is coming true. So I'm going to celebrate this coffee. Like it's just a coffee, sure. But you're going to be like, yeah, the coffee. They just want you to like really celebrate it. And that will help the big manifestation come through. Andrea, you got share, Hummel to the Abundance Dragon. Sharing your gifts with the world is so important, and they just want you to do it more. Don't be afraid of how people will see you. You will attract the right people. You can even make an affirmation. This is not something you have to say over and over. You say it one time. It's like, I attract those who find my messages useful and whom I can help, and who are gracious and beautiful people I'm glad to meet. Jeanette, you got divine change. Babette's the unicorn. Such a beautiful change is coming to you. I'm really drawn to the color of the leaves here, which that's supposed to be, but to me, it suddenly looks like baby birds in a nest. That's not what it is, but it gave me that message. And I feel that's what they're showing is like spring is here and the growth of something new for you. And that is beautiful. Joanne, you got music for manifesting. Is this your favorite card? Do you get this a lot? I don't know. I feel like you do. Maybe not. Anyway, you got music for manifesting. Use your light language and sound healing in general. They're saying to manifest what you want. They kind of say that you could make up little ditties about things you're manifesting, let's say you're working on self-belief. I believe in everything I get from my spirit guides. I don't know, whatever. You're going to make up a little ditty and you're going to sing it to yourself, and it's going to be very powerful. Let's see if we can find someone to read who posted at 11:11. Okay, Pamela. Well, look at that. You got Abundance Windfall. 11:11 is when he posted. This is Sam High the Troll. I love this guy. He's so cute. And Abundance Windfall's coming to you. It shows it to me. It's kind of like, it's like held up by a net. So it's like, it's almost here. And right now it might look impossible, but there's something coming. Something, I think it'd be a little surprising. I'm asking, what can she do to bring it faster? Again, they say celebrate it early. Feel what it feels like to be so crazy abundant and see what happens. Jessica also was 11:11. Jessica, you got celebrate. Wintana the Fairy Mermaid, celebrating your how far you've come in this life is so important to really like take a moment today and say, where was I 10 years ago? Where was I 20 years ago? Where am I now? You know, I'm following my path. I'm on my path. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and give yourself a little celebration. Jennifer, I think I already read you, but you also was 1111. Helen, you got caution. This got the belt bone. This is kind of like a type of Sasquatch. And you know what? This is interesting. They're saying, be careful today. Don't rush through things. Am I speaking really loud? I think I just yelled. Don't rush through things. Take your time today, and then it will make a difference. It will keep you safe. Don't rush around. It's not worth rushing. It's not worth driving fast to get there faster or rushing through things. There's something about that today, and it's for today. So hopefully it's still early where you're at. If not, then I don't know. Maybe it's for tomorrow. If it's nighttime where you are, if it's like 3, 4, 5, maybe it's for tomorrow. Let me know and I'll ask, okay? Hi, Amber. You are safe. Cal the Silver Fairy says, you're totally safe to shine your gifts, to show the world who you are, to be yourself, to live in this world, to ascend to 5D. You're totally safe. Don't be fearful of anything. It's 3:15 p.m. Don't rush through anything tonight. This actually feel like this. Is that a picture of you and I can't see. Do you have a child? I feel like it might be about not rushing through parental things. You know, when we get busy. I feel like it might have something to do with your child. So do you have a child? If that's what I'm thinking, or maybe it's something else that I'm projecting. I have a child, but yeah, your boy. Okay. Yeah. I feel like if your boy asks you to do something, that you spend a little extra time doing it. Hi, Tammy. You got past life connection. Finley, the crystal diva, is the type of diva that lives inside crystals. Telling you that you have a problem in this life that is related to a past life connection. Now, I'm not going to leave you hanging. If there's anything I hate, is when you get a message and it's like, you got a block. Bye, good luck. No, I'm going to clear that for you. So this is my liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing. Let's see what you got. You have a past life in Atlantis that desperately needs clearing. It has to do with some water fear and some fear of the end of the world. And I'm going to clear it for you. I'm actually going to clear it for anyone listening. This is a really important thing to do. I actually have a full session on this, which would be a much deeper and longer clearing. And it's for any price at all on my donation-based sessions, which you can find on my site. Here we go. That was a little dragon fae that I believe is also like a crystal diva inside of crystals. I've never seen that before. Very cool. Okay, Jean, you got grounding, Swordall, the wood nymph. Make sure you're truly grounded into New Earth, unplugging from the matrix of 3D and plugging deeply into Gaia's crystalline heart or Gaia's New Earth grid. This does not require any visualization or special powers, but only in the intention, and everyone can do it. And you should do it every day and accompany it with going out into nature and touching nature and really becoming, really having that connection. Okay, these people must look below to click on this link and then click on the button there because I don't know who you are. So I need to know who you are to give you a reading. So make sure you do that, or at least say your name each time you post. If you're using an app on your phone, it probably won't work. I mean, if you're not using an app on your phone, if you're using your browser, it won't work. Elisa Oakley, you got compassion, Lathrali, the tree spirit, so much compassion for you from your spirit guides. It feels like you might be going through a hard time, and they want you to open to accept compassion and help from your angels, your spirit guides, and your Fae and elemental beings, and they can help you, but you must ask. That's what I get for you. I can't see you, Catherine, but you're next. Soul family, Cletums, elemental dwarf. He's just been popping up a lot. I channeled him last week, and was it last week? And 5D Daily. And anyway, he's wonderful. Soul family, you're creating your soul family. As you know, you've already met a few people. And there's more. So there's more people. I'm actually, like, even my ears ringing. And there's so much more, Catherine, coming to you as you open up as the medium that you are. And as you really shine your light into the world, you will attract more soul family. And it's lovely. I love it. Okay, Norma, you got Receive with Grace, Kendall the Mermaid from Atlantis. Open to receive. I feel like this is a common theme today. Open to receive. Allow. Open your heart. Do you feel like closed or a little, it's almost like sick of people feeling, or, shake it off. I'll give you a little clearing for that. Open to receive. Say yes to the universe. Accept when people offer you things. This is a way of opening the universe. Watch the movie Yes Man for more inspirational tips. Break through these barriers around your heart and allow the universe and others to help you. Cindy, you got Healer. Well, the tree spirit says your healing abilities are growing, and it's like that, but it's time, see the bird, for you to announce it to the world is what I get. Time to announce how your healing is growing. Let's see. Just clearing some interference on this video. Hold on. Okay. You're welcome. I like it too. It was a little dark, in the print, but I like it too. Well, when the trees tell me that they are galactic beings that seed many planets, their roots go deep into the ground, their arms reach out into the stars to remind us that we ground into the earth, but we reach out to our star family and our friends, and that we are part of the universe. That was from Tag Lightworkers, something I channeled in there. How do you use the healing? Are you a healer already? I thought that you were a healer already. Maybe it's time to be attuned to Reiki or light language or something if you're not. But I get a strong sense that, sometimes we're healers. Well, okay, here's the deal. Not sometimes. We all have a healing capability of our own. It's hard to know how to wield this. And things like Reiki help us learn how to wield our own healing energy so that we don't use our own light. And it's been really cool to watch my students do this, to change from, just this unconscious healing of others that wears you down, makes you tired, to a conscious streaming through of the Reiki ray to heal others, and then blending their own healing with that, and also light language as well, and using that to heal others. So I think that that's really important for you. It's a little different. This one is, you show, I thought you meant there's a compassion card that has a tree on it. Yeah. Reiki 1 is all about the self-healing. And I have an episode on this on my 5D Channels and Chats podcast that might be helpful. Or if you like to read, there's a whole blog post, everything you need to know about Reiki. And it's on my blog, which is just soundwavesheal.com/blog. And you can search there. Judy says, I've been hearing a lot about the healing powers of trees lately. You can just touch a tree and ask it to heal you. Put your back against it, that your spine, and it really will. Oh, hi, Renata. Okay, Judy, you got flow. What a beautiful card. This earthly, the lava mermaid. These Lemurian mermaids help with the flow of lava for cleansing and clearing the world. And they are very much about flow. And what elementals talk about when they talk about flow is what's flowing in your life, what's really working, and understanding that we need to go with the flow and not try to push and make things happen. We need to allow and notice what is working. How can I work more on that? And work on what's working. Even if you feel, I got to do this thing. You know what? I've had to do this thing for like 2 years, my book that I have not finished, which is all in my head. Do the thing. And I've done all these other things because they were flowing and this is not, and when this flows more, it will be done. And I have to remind myself that. And same with you, what is flowing is what you should be focusing on, and don't let the shoulds get you down. Renata, it's so nice to see you. You got make a decision, Melius the Whale King. I feel that you are not surprised to get this card and that you're already trying to figure out a decision. Your guides are reminding you that you have more than enough tools. You've taken trance channeling with me. You've taken Reiki. You can get still and just ask, what does it feel like if I make decision number 1? What does it feel like if I make decision number 2? Many times, spirit guides and helpers say, it doesn't matter which decision you make, you're still going to get to your goal. And, we learn from our mistakes. And sometimes the mistake is how you get there faster. So just make any decision and it's going to be beautiful. Okay. Hi, Heather. And how are you? You got reevaluate. Gives us the garden gnome. Isn't he cute? These are little gnomes that live in your yard. Reevaluate comes up a lot when people have made a decision or they've told people they're going to do something and find that this error does not allow for them. It's like when you promise something to someone because you didn't know how to say no, or you didn't realize the extent of that. Now you're kind of stuck with, well, I said I would do it. And this card reminds you that it's okay to reevaluate and tell someone like, I cannot sustain this thing I'm doing for you all the time. It's like sometimes about boundaries. And you kind of feel like for you, it's about boundaries. Reevaluate your boundaries with others and see where you need to step up and say, hey, I've thought about this. And even though I said I would do it, I don't think that it's truly aligned. It's too much for me. Here's some alternatives of things you can do for yourself or find someone to do for you. And I can still do this, but I'm not going to be able to do all that. Or maybe there's some, I feel that's really it. It's a boundary that you need strengthening, boundary with other people. Hi, Kay. You got trust and patience. Trust and patience, the faunally, little faunally. She's a servitor, so she's a little doe being. Trust and patience coming up because it's time to really trust that the universe truly has your back. That the universe is truly helping you, your guides are helping you, and that you can receive this from them. You must trust in them, take a risk of trust, take a risk of taking whatever messages they're giving you and believing them. That risk is so important for growth, and the patience to receive those things. It's like you have to trust, have that patience to receive, and that's where you grow. That's truly where you grow, is where you take risks, where you take true trust risks and you open your heart. And it can be hard. I mean, so, but it's so important. I'm going to record my next podcast on that a little bit more, talk a little bit more about risk. Hi, Ian. You got trust your intuition. Whirly the narwhal. Trust your intuition. Come into this space of trusting everything you get. Don't discard any message that you receive. Don't say, oh, that's just my ego, but truly trust it, dig in more, ask for more, open to the universe, open to these messages you're receiving, and just believe them and see what happens. Believe everything for a week, believe everything for a month, and what would happen. I tell that to my students all the time. When you're in this class, you just believe everything you get, and let's see what happens. And that's how you grow. Hi, Tracy. You got call for clearing. Sitsula. The Diamond Light Dragon says time for a spiritual clearing. When was the last time you had one? And no judgment. Everybody needs them. They are more important than a checkup at the doctor. To go for a clearing, go to a trusted healer, get some clearing. And when you get clearing, what usually follows, or the reason that you need clearing, is to up level. There are up levels happening for you. There are messages that you need to receive about your path and where you're going. And so go to a healer that not only clears you, but brings these messages through for you and helps you get there so that you can know what your next step is and open the way. You had one yesterday. Let me ask. Okay, so what I get is it just needs a little bit more of your own involvement to help. So what were the messages that, you don't have to write them, but think about it. What were the messages that you received on your next step from the healer? You know, what did your spirit guides want you to work on? And if they didn't give you any, then I would sit in quiet contemplation and ask for what to do next. And this is a sort of self-clearing. If you have Reiki, then you can flow your Reiki, a little self-Reiki while you're doing this. Call in your guides and helpers, ask for a sign if you don't receive, straight communication yet, and just see what thoughts come to your head. Don't throw away thoughts. Don't discard anything. See what happens. And I think you'll get some direction there. So it must be related to the clearing yesterday. Hi, Kaylee. Keely. Sorry. Jumped the gun there. You got self-employment, Saradosh, which is, who we talked about earlier. And when this card comes forward, then, did I ever talk about this one, or did I do that? I don't know. I've forgotten. But anyway, self-employment comes forward to tell you when it's time to really work on your own self-employment. And I don't think I ever did talk about this card. And this was the card today. So let's go over it real quick. Yeah. So I'm going to read to you from the book, and then I'll give you my reading. So dragons are our friends and helpers. They illuminate our ascension path, assist us with spiritual growth, and we can always call on them for help in all situations. They can clear a path for us, burn negative energy, and purify lower energies if we ask. And Charadosh's comment, or his channel, is, we call you to self-employment. Use your own discretion to discern whether it is time to start with a small side work or go big in a career for which you've already built a foundation. Whatever you do, do it purposefully to create the workday of your dreams. Oh, I did say it earlier. It's like, you must have wanted me to do it again. So it's time. You're being called to self-employment, either to expand or to begin, or just a little side gig or something that calls to you from your heart is what I get. Oh, you're welcome, Tracy. I did talk about it, right? They took it out of my head so that I would read the card. Sneaky little Fae. Okay, Louisa Jane, I like your name. You got, that rhymed. The Fae are around when you accidentally rhyme. Okay, you got Adventure, Kaki the Amethyst Fairy. Okay, Seeds of Imagination, you'll be next. What's your name, Seeds of Imagination? Adventure. When you get this card, it can either be like, oh, you're going on a big adventure, or it could be adventures all around you. Are you going to grab it? Which one do you think it is? I think it's the second. Adventures all around you. Actually, I think it's both. It's both. Adventures all around you. Where can you grab adventure? Where can you see your life as an adventure to solve the mysteries and the problems instead of, a victim of what happens to you? And just as the two polar opposites, not saying that's you. And then also, I feel adventure is coming, going somewhere, going on a trip, something fun, something just for you, maybe a retreat or something like that. P.S. I have retreats, one in May. I just announcing now on my website in Tennessee, if anyone's interested. All right, Diana, you got, listen, Mudu the tall elf comes forward. This is one of the 12 different kinds of elves whose I wish they would give me their names of the different types. Since they don't, I just call this one the tall elf, or like, you know, the Lord of the Rings kind of elves. So listen is all about listening to the messages you're receiving. You're clairaudient. Yes, I get, yes, that's true. You hear the messages, but you think it's your brain, maybe you're not sure if it's your brain, your ego, things you wish you hear, or spirit guides. In fact, I hear that you hear those who have passed on, and you're never sure if it's what you think they will say or what they're actually saying. They're saying they're talking to you. You're not making it up. You're hearing the voices of your past loved ones. It's a very strong message, and they are talking to you. It's not your imagination. I hope that helps. Seeds of imagination. Need to know who this is. Either click the linksies or, you know, say your name. You're welcome, Kaylee. That's amazing. Perfect. True. Diana. See? Yay. Okay, Christine Clayton, you're next. You got release and go. We talked about this card last week. Yeshua the polar bear. Yeah, polar bears are elementals we can see. There are lots of elemental animals here that we can see, and polar bears are one. Lots in the Arctic are. So Yeshua says it's time to let it go. That's what he says. Let it go. There's something that you're still holding on to, something someone said, or an old friend, or something an old friend said, or something, and just let it go. Consider who said it. Consider that not everyone is healed, and that people say things to hurt you on purpose that aren't true. And either way, they just want you to let it go. It just feels like you're holding on to something that's just not serving you. And they're like, just let it go. Just forget it. You can do some of these things I know it's sometimes hard to let things go, but you could use these shadow work techniques to help you let it go. They include things like ho'oponopono to yourself. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. It's an ancient Hawaiian forgiveness technique. You forgive yourself for your involvement in the situation. Very helpful. You can do it to them too if you feel guided. And things like, I did the best that I knew at the time. All kinds of things in there to help you. It's soundwavesheal.com/shadow-work. And that will really help you. Hi, Joelle. I haven't given you a card yet. So you got love. Maybe the fairy elf. Let's see. It's funny. Do you see these? It's like love is blooming for you everywhere. So I don't know if you're attached, and that's like different kind of love, like familial love or good friends love or something like that. Or if you're not attached, that means romantic love. But there's love blooming for you everywhere. Receive the love that people are giving you. And if people are trying to help, let them help you. Let them give you that love. Let them show their love in ways that people show them, like, I like to help you out. Let me help. You can always give them something to do that doesn't feel like they're overstepping. Let people help and send you love in the way that they like to do it. If they like to pay for things, if that makes them feel good, then you need to accept. We always need to accept from the universe. When people offer to pay and we say, no, I got it, then that says no to the universe. I don't want your gifts. It really does. You have to say yes. Hi, Sarah. Okay, let's see. So this Facebook user going to have to say your name or click the links. Somebody put the link if you see her or him. It's Facebook. No, it's streamyard.com/Facebook. Okay, self-forgiveness. Milo came up for you, Sarah. This is the one we talked about at the beginning. Milo is saying that self-forgiveness is the key for you to move into a higher realm of light. That was a direct quote from a Fae being here, actually from Milo. She's saying, you must forgive yourself. Again, I recommend this blog post to help you do that, to forgive yourself, to truly understand about forgiving yourself. It's free, and you should check it out. I think it will really help you. Oh, Joelle, yeah, I feel like there's love coming all around you. It might be love from your spirit guides, or it's just like appreciation and love coming in for you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you loved it. Hi, Christina. You got stop and rest. You're doing too much. Take a break today. Go outside. If it's sunny, sit in the sun and touch a tree, walk in the grass barefoot. Take a little breaky break. I feel like that card's also for me. I think I will also do that. Amber DeMarco, you got set your sights higher. Lily the Seahorse, another 3D to 5D Fae Elemental we can see on our Earth. Set your sights higher. Where are you not valuing yourself and saying, well, this is good enough? Like, where are you not saying, I can achieve what I truly want, and I'm not going to settle for what I think is all I can receive? You can receive anything you want. You just have to set your sights higher. If you're getting, half of what you asked for, 3/4, then you can see it as a sign that you can get more. So just set your sights higher and do that. You're waiting on a job offer. That's good. Okay. Well, then set your sights higher on the offer. If you feel like they're going to give you an offer that's not quite what you want, then you should set your sights higher and ask for it and see what happens. You're welcome. Ooh, if you want, I have a free spirit guide. I have a free spirit guide masterclass that teaches you how to work with your spirit guides. And there's even a Meet Your Joy guide meditation there. You can meet a fairy helper, a galactic fae. There's a meditation for that. And there's more meditations. And there's actually a unicorn attunement to attune you to speaking and receiving signs from unicorns. It's at learn.soundwavesheal.com/spirit guides. If that's too much to write down right now, you can just go to soundwavesheal.com and look under the tab Learn in the menu, and you'll find it. It's free, and you can sign up for that. Everybody, if you like. All right, who haven't I read? Maxine. You got leadership. Toke the Centaur. Time for you. Interesting. Usually they're like, step up and lead everybody. They're like, step up and assist the leader. They're like, step up and assist the leader. Be the assistant leader so that you can receive the training you need to lead people in the future. Does that make sense? There's something that you do that it's like, be the vice president of your club or something, or start something with someone else who is more knowledgeable that you can learn from, because it's something that you need to learn. Yeah. Who else wants a card before I get to the group card and healing? Lynn, you got specialist support. Jump Ox the Gremlin. These crazy little, cute little guys, they help with all kinds of things, EMF mitigation, and also just anything where you are trying to fix something yourself. You need professional help to fix it. This could be like fixing the self, like maybe you need a spiritual healing, or maybe you need a counselor for anxiety instead of a book. Maybe you need a plumber instead of trying to do it yourself. That's usually what this card is for. And I'm trying to get a read on it, and I'm having trouble. Let me see. Aha. They show me you going down a rabbit hole of information to the point of where you're confused about where it's leading. Like, it's so much conflicting information, and they're like, see a specialist. So meaning find someone you truly feel a connection and trust to, who teaches about these things, and believe them. Now, you don't have to believe them 100%. You always use discernment with no matter who you're following and who you like, because you are your sovereign self, and everything needs to go through your filter of, do I believe this? Do I not? There's many reasons for that. It doesn't even mean that the person's wrong. It could be how you receive it, but always, is this true for me? And we all have different, we can all have different paths too at different timelines. So pick someone that, you know, you want to learn from and learn something from them, and get that, have them explain it to you. Maybe you take a class or something like that, or maybe you listen to their podcast or something. It's like something there to help you figure it out. And I feel like if you do that, you'll get some information where they explain more of what you're looking for. You're gonna be like, okay, now that makes sense. That resonates with me. You know, that should help. Oh, Sean, I haven't read you. I'm so sorry. You got, I thought I did. You got worthiness. I mean, I thought I surely would have called on you by now. I'm sorry. You got worthiness. Beesby the Selkie. You're like, I waited all this time to get that card. Blah. I know. I always hate it when I get this card. I'm like, again with the worthiness? Will we ever be done with working on our worthiness? And they're like, no, are you not human? So working on your worthiness, what you believe is there for you, what you believe you can achieve, what you believe you can do. I think you know exactly what this is about. Can you leave the security of something you have and be successful enough to not need it? Yes, you can. But you have to remember that the thought that you may not be able to comes from worthiness. So, So just work on it more. Yay, just keep working. You know, you're in Tag Lightworkers. There's a whole month on Selkies and their help for self-worthiness. It was last year. You should be able to find it. Just go in the program and type Selkie. It'll come up. Okay, I haven't read. Len, I have too read you. Oh, that's old. Okay, you're welcome. I was like, I'm losing my mind. Okay. I haven't read Christina. You got to observe your thoughts. Observe your thoughts. Tristan the Fairy Daisy says, everything that you are thinking and saying out loud and saying in your mind is your reality. So I was telling someone this morning. If you are, and this may not be you, but just for anyone listening, if you're constantly saying, I have these blocks and I just can't get past them. Well, guess what? That is forever and forever true as many times as you say it. If you say, I used to have all these blocks, but now I see that they have dissipated and now new things are coming to light. Like that's a nice in-between place. And you could say that for a while and then you'll start to see it coming to light. Then you could say, I used to have blocks, but I'm past that now. And now I don't have them anymore. Whatever's in your auric field, your thoughts, your emotions, your words especially, is reflected back to you. So be careful of what you might be thinking and make sure that you phrase it in a good way. Don't complain to your friends about how bad things are because you just make it worse. Don't think about things you want as a longing of something that you'll never have or so far in the future. Think of it as now. What would it feel like to have that now? If you need more help with law of attraction, I absolutely recommend Infinite Possibilities by Mike Dooley, or Pam Grout. She has a book that's a joke on the old book, that old Napoleon Hill book. So it's called Think and Become Rich. Think and Become Rich. Those are two great law of attraction books I recommend. Oh, who's next? I pulled your card before I knew who it was, but it doesn't matter. They're in order. Boop, boop, boop. Who haven't I read? Lana C. or Lena, you got problem resolved, remote the Phoenix. Yeah, so your problem is resolved. So you can go ahead and celebrate. My problem's resolved. I can't wait for the universe to show me how it's resolved. It's fantastic. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to, maybe today. Universe, are you going to show me how my problem is resolved today? You know, when you ask that question, it's very powerful. Ask the question of the universe in a playful way. Are you going to show me today? And that is a wonderful way to manifest an answer. Okay, I'm going to do a group reading and healing now. Channeling means drink lots of water. I can actually keep you from channeling if you're not hydrated enough. It kind of dehydrates you. Okay, so catch me next in 5D Daily Facebook group. I will be channeling Alpar BM Blue Avian on Starseed Communication. The card I get for everyone today, though, the group card in healing, is yes, Fellow Maya the Fairy. Now, when you get this card, it says, say yes to the universe. I felt like that was kind of what I said to a lot of people today. So it makes sense that this would be the group card. So yes, say yes to the universe. Just say yes to whatever is coming your way, any opportunity that's coming your way. Say yes. Just open yourself up in that way, you know? Open yourself to the universe. Open yourself to the possibility of saying yes. Watch where you sometimes just, nope, nope. And then, hey, am I saying no before I really answer? Am I projecting what their intention is onto them? I have to stop myself there too. You know, I'm Gen X. So, you know, we can be a little like disbelieving that anybody's going to help us, right? So I have to like fight that. Like, I'm not just going to say no. I'm going to stop and I'm going to listen to what they're saying. I'm going to open myself up to the possibility, and I'm going to ask myself or my spirit guides or whoever, could this be something I should do? And maybe the answer isn't exactly yes. Maybe it's, you know, what I would like to do is this. And maybe there's a possibility there. So say yes. I'm going to channel Liquid Reiki Shamanic Sound Healing from Fellow Maya, this fairy who's here now. I do teach this, of course, in my mastery course. This is to open possibilities for you to say yes to, she says. That's good. All right, I hope that helped. All right, well, thank you so much for coming. Next week, I'm probably going to have an upload that's going to be streaming, and you can choose one of several cards with healing on them because I'll be out of town. But I'm going to definitely make a video for you guys, and it'll be at the right time for the UK this time. Thank you all so much. If you're in my 5D Daily Facebook group, I hope you'll meet me there with my friend Olivia. We will be she will be asking the questions, and I'll be channeling Alpardium, the blue avian guide of mine, on the best way to connect with our star seeds helpers, especially, you know, asking questions about Stephen Greer's CE5 meditation and all of that. So I'd love to have you in there. If you're not in there and you want to join, go ahead and fill out the questions, and you can watch the replay afterwards. So it also replays again live on Friday. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for coming. Yay, 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 yay. So nice to see all of you. And see you next time. Thanks.